that you kids are interested in what's going on in your sport. So I applaud you guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, guys.
So I want you to know how lucky you guys are to have the city supporting the sport, first and foremost. And why are they supporting it? Well, we went down there and we fought for it as a community. And I think that's great too, but you know, we didn't win this thing yet. This thing is still up in the air, and they're actually considering banning more hills, if not all of them. So if you guys really have enough pride in what you're doing, you're gonna listen up today, okay? Because there's gonna be some information here that we want you guys to take home, take to your friends, to take to the rest of the community. And I consider the core of the core, you guys, the ones that are gonna pass it on to the ones that didn't show up today. We all, as a downhill family, need to regulate this sport if we want to keep it alive in Laguna. Because there's a lot of cities, you know, up in LA and elsewhere, Canada, that are shutting it down. So I'm going to introduce a representative here from the city. He's going to talk a little bit about, you know, specific rules. And again, thank you guys all for coming out.
Thanks, Mark.
My name is Jim Barris, Civilian Supervisor for the Laguna Beach Police Department. And I'd like to thank you all for coming out this afternoon. It shows that you're making an effort, a sincere effort to be responsible and to become aware of our safety regulations and the ordinance that was passed. The City of Laguna Beach has not outlawed skateboarding citywide. There's a misperception in the community that the city made skateboarding a crime or outlawed it. We did not. Skateboarding in the City of Laguna Beach is legal. It is legal, provided you adhere to some of the regulations in the ordinance. One of the problems that we had before was that skateboarders were considered to be pedestrians. Alright, well, via this ordinance we reclassified that. You're no longer considered pedestrians for purposes of skateboard enforcement. Helmets are required for everybody who skateboards, including adults. So if you're out there, you gotta have your helmet on, period. Alright, everybody, regardless of your age. If you're 8, 15, 25, 35, anybody skateboarding in the City of Laguna Beach, you need to stop at stop signs. Okay, if you come to an intersection, there's a stop sign there, you have to stop before you proceed through. If you blow the stop sign, that's a violation, alright? There is a speed limit, it's 25 miles per hour, alright? So, you need to be careful with that. Before we go on to questions, let me just state this about enforcement. This is the law, so that means it's in effect. You need to obey it, alright? We've had some complaints from the community, that's no secret, that many of you or others that are not here today are not adhering to this ordinance, alright? And they're demanding that the police department engage in more aggressive enforcement. And we are going to do that. The police department's recommendation to ban Skyline Drive. The City Council, however, decided to put that off for 60 days, for about 2 months, to give us an opportunity to work with you, okay, and see if the behavior can be changed with some of the skateboarders that are using on Skyline. And then that'll be reassessed. So this is your opportunity. Get the word out, talk to your friends, and make sure that they obey these rules. If you follow these, you won't have any problems.
You said that it's okay if we're following all the rules, but I've been honked at from somebody in the other lane, and I was not in the other lane.
If somebody threatens you inappropriately or attempts to maneuver in a vehicle that you think is a potential safety hazard to you, get a license plate and a description of the vehicle as best as you can, and call that into us. We can track that.
Would the city consider that if in the future they did ban another street, whether it's the Skyline or another, that they go back and open back up maybe Morningside Drive because it doesn't fit the criteria?
That's been a big issue with a lot of people. They like Morningside and don't understand why it was closed.
The City Council has the option of either adding or subtracting streets from the list.